What's up?
Yeah, we like to get, had an opportunity to discuss this matter with Attorney Siegler. We would like to get a TRAS done on Mr. Williams. I think that we're pretty close to getting it worked out. I know, and I heard loud and clear.
I'm not, the case is 5 years old. He's been MIA for that long. It's, how's that fair for everyone else
Yeah, I completely understand. Obviously, I've been on the case for about 72 hours at this juncture. I just think in the interest of justice, given what the facts are on this matter, I think there are a lot of mitigating factors in this case that possibly may not necessarily result in a dismissal of the case, Your Honor, but definitely can work in the interest of justice, given the actual facts. It is unfortunate that this case has been floating around for 4.5, 5 years now. But
it's him and its refusal to come and do what he's supposed to do. Have you run an NCIC to see how he's behaved while he's been on bond for this case as well? Has he picked up other new cases as well? Does he have any other DWIs? But he's been MIA for 5 years. That's just.
And at this time, this was the one where I was mentioning those hospital records, and for some reason we had, for all these years, filed a protective order to share those with them. So I was trying to do that and give them a second.
I'm happy to sign it and give this up, but I mean, for me to give him more time to get ready for, to work a dismissal when he's been gone for 5 years and now he wants more time. Really? I want more hair. Am I going to get it? I mean, has he picked up any other cases while he's been?
Some home improvement fraud felonies from October of this year. Unknown disposition.
He's on bond for felonies now?
Your Honor, just by way of clarification, these are some out-of-state matters. Obviously, this is not the time or space to get into the details of that, but suffice to say, I'm pretty certain those matters are going to be dismissed. Louisiana has some very different rules on just.
What is his name again?
Kareem Williams.
Come up, Mr. Williams.
Luis.
You're on bond for this DWI. You've been on bond since 2019, and now you've picked up a couple felonies out of state. I don't want you to talk about the case. My only concern is while you're on bond in this case, you're supposed to behave yourself. You're not supposed to pick up any new cases, and you've picked up a couple felonies out of another state. Are we supposed to reward you for picking up new cases? What else has he done, Ms. Siegler, since 2019? 2 cases, 1 case?
I believe it was just 1 case from October.
Why should I not revoke his bond and put him in jail now? He's on bond for this case. He's been on bond and he now picked up a felony in another state.
And I do understand that, Your Honor. I think that just in the interest of justice, I think that given the facts, and obviously we're not here to discuss what's going on in Louisiana.
Are you representing him in Louisiana?
I'm not, no, Your Honor, I'm not representing him in Louisiana, but obviously I'm in contact with counsel there. I think without getting into the details of that, Your Honor, I think it's an extraordinarily interesting law that they have, or laws that they have in Louisiana, where what we would consider as a technical civil dispute somehow gets transformed into a criminal matter in Louisiana. Obviously, the French civil law, I don't even attempt to try to understand those rules, but it is more of a civil dispute more than some type of fraud that was taking place in this situation. I think we're very optimistic that that's going to get resolved. Obviously, I've just been on this matter, Your Honor, focusing in on the CWI matter, Your Honor. Yes, it was a crash, but the facts as set forth in the incident report, Your Honor, he did not collide with another vehicle. He didn't hit a pole. He didn't hit a tree. Instead, based upon the report, he swerved to avoid another car coming out of a private driveway. So to avoid from hitting that vehicle, he swerved, hit a curb, which resulted in blowing out the tire on his vehicle. The car had other people in the car, and obviously that creates some issues, as Your Honor could imagine. But this was not a DWI case where he's driving down the road 60 miles an hour and crashes into someone or anything in that realm, Your Honor. So for those reasons, I think in the interest of justice, having him to go to jail, not that that's what's on the table right now, but having.
It is on the table now because he picked up a felony case while he's on bond for a case, right? He's been MIA for 5 years. And now you want some kind of in the interest of justice. The interest of justice is that we protect our county. You're on bond for this case. You've been on bond for 5 years. You've been gone. Now you pick up a felony case. Are we supposed to patch on the back? No, I'm revoking your bond. I'm taking you into custody. What are we supposed to do? You know, you can't just be gone and then you pick up a felony case in another state. I mean, what are we supposed to do? You know? Really? But you have to understand that actions have consequences, right? You're an adult. Your failure to act, your failure to come, you're picking up a new case. Now, I know that you say it's a civil dispute, but they found enough probable cause and a grand jury indicted you. That's usually between 9 to 12 people that sit, have completely neutral and detached, sit, listen to facts and determine, hey, we think this person may have committed a felony offense.
It was original arrest warrant, and it's still, the DA still hasn't accepted charges.
And Your Honor, again, not getting into the details, and it's not, we're not here to try to resolve the Louisiana.
I get it, but
I'm sorry.
go
No,
ahead.
Your Honor, and I'm just, let me suggest it. Your Honor. What happens in Louisiana is this. There is a civil dispute between the parties, what we would call a civil dispute. And as a result, in Texas, what we would do in the event if a contractor or subcontractor is not paid, we place a lien on someone's property. In Louisiana, if that same transaction happens, the homeowner, now obviously there would be consequences, and maybe consequences for that homeowner, can call the DA and say, no, this guy ripped me off. Notwithstanding the fact they owe him money, this guy ripped me off. And if the DA there,
Because I've had 2 people that have done that to me.
well, Your Honor, over there, Your Honor, over there, that it turns into a criminal matter. So again, we think it's going to get wiped away. I know we are this close to getting this matter resolved. And I think in all respect to the court, all respect to the bench, Your Honor, not being here for 5 years is a major issue. This matter should have been resolved a long time ago. Had I been brought in 6 months ago, it would have been resolved 6 months ago, Your Honor. We're just asking that, one, if there could be a level of grace and mercy extended to Mr. Williams at this today, I think we could get the matter resolved today, Your Honor. Obviously, I haven't had an opportunity to look at the medical records. I haven't had an opportunity. I haven't had more than 30 minutes to even examine the record.
And you know, I'm sorry that you're being placed into this precarious position now. And the facts are what they are, right? If we could make our own facts, we would all win. But at times, the bill comes due. That is today. But if you think that you can just continue to get away, jump 5 years, come back, and while you're out there, you pick up a felony case as well. I can't because I would be telling you that behavior is okay, and it's not. If you guys are able to, work something out, by all means, I'm okay with that. But I can't in good conscience when he's been gone for 5 years. He picked up a felony, whether it's in Abu Dhabi, whether it's in Alabama, Oklahoma, he's hopscotching states, but he goes with you. If you want to work something out, I'm happy to whatever you guys want to do, but it's only fair, it really. But like I said, if you guys work something out, I'm happy to entertain whatever you guys want to do. But you guys talk, don't
Understand.
not here. He's gonna take him back. I'm gonna let you guys talk, see what you want to do. I'm all ears. I'm always open to anything else, but the bill comes due. All right. Take your time. There's no rush. Yeah.
That's a good first thing. Right now. Okay.
Yeah, revision is what I'm thinking right now. We can talk more.